Chosen One, August 27th, is not just another date on the calendar. It carries a weight, a signal, a pulse from heaven that speaks directly to you. This is not a season for vague feelings or coincidences disguised as chance. This is an appointment. When you woke up today, something in the unseen had already shifted. The air feels different. The rhythm of your life feels unsettled, as if something is brushing against your spirit to make sure you're paying attention. This is because God is not speaking in generalities right now. He is speaking with your name attached. What you are about to encounter is not just an event, but a divine message customized for your journey. You are not standing in the crowd anymore. You are being singled out for something only you can carry. Before we go deeper into this, I ask you to stay with me until the end of this message. As you listen, let your spirit stay open and alert. In this moment, you are being invited to align with what heaven is releasing. And I want to challenge you to write your warmest wishes in the comments, along with the number 777. This is not just symbolic. It is an act of faith that energizes the atmosphere around you. By declaring what you truly desire and attaching it to this divine timing, you are sending a clear signal to the universe. You are ready. Wishes are not empty when they are spoken from the core of your soul. They become keys that unlock what has been waiting to meet you. So, write them boldly. Release them into this moment and watch how this day moves differently. Now, Chosen One, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. Now, Chosen One, listen carefully. The message attached to your name is not about small adjustments or minor encouragements. It is about direction, confirmation, and awakening. For too long, you've been wondering if the whispers in your heart were real, if the nudges you've felt were truly guidance or just your imagination. August 27th clears away that uncertainty. It is a marker in time where heaven declares, "This is the way." There is something in your life that has been stalled, not because of your failure, but because timing had to be perfected. Every frustration, every delay, every locked door you've faced was not random. It was preparation. You were not late. You were being aligned. You may have noticed patterns leading up to this day. Certain conversations that seem to circle back to the same point. Encounters with people who feel like they're carrying messages without even knowing it. Dreams that seem unusually vivid. Numbers or signs repeating, as if reality itself is leaning in to make sure you notice. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations. When God writes a message with your name, He makes sure it is delivered in a way you cannot miss, unless you choose to ignore it. August 27th is a day you cannot afford to ignore. The alignment happening now is too precise, too intentional, to brush off as luck. There is also a weight to this message, a seriousness that cannot be denied. It is not here to scare you, but to awaken you. When heaven calls your name, it is because you are being entrusted with something bigger than yourself. This is why the distractions around you have been so intense. It is no accident that chaos has tried to pull at you in recent days, that confusion has tried to creep in, that people have unexpectedly tested your patience or shaken your confidence. These pressures are evidence that you're on the verge of a shift. The enemy always tries to cloud your hearing when a divine word is approaching, because if you hear it clearly and act on it, everything changes. And here is where courage steps in. A message from God is not just information. It is an invitation. It is not just meant to be heard. It is meant to be acted on. That means there will be decisions to make, steps to take, and things to leave behind. You may be asked to walk away from what feels comfortable, You may be asked to step into something that feels uncertain. But chosen one, the uncertainty you feel is only because you have not yet seen the fullness of what is waiting for you. What feels risky to you is actually safe in Heaven's plan. What feels like a leap is actually a landing. This message is also deeply personal. It is not a generic encouragement that could apply to anyone, anywhere. This is why it feels like it's burning into your soul even as you hear it. Your name is written on it because your path is unique. Others around you may not understand it, and that's fine. This is not for them. This is for you. The opportunities coming on the heels of this moment were shaped by your struggles, your sacrifices, your secret tears. You are not just stepping into something new. You are stepping into something that was made for you alone. Pay attention to the confirmations today. They may not look dramatic. They may come in a whisper, a conversation, a sudden inner knowing. But you will recognize them because they will resonate in a way nothing else does. They will feel like they carry authority, like they pierce through the noise. That's when you'll know this is not random, this is real. When you sense that, don't hesitate. Don't question whether you're ready. If heaven calls your name, heaven has already prepared you. So as you walk through this day, treat it with reverence. Be watchful. Stay expectant. What is unfolding now is not the result of chance. It is the result of divine orchestration. Your journey has been leading here, even when you didn't realize it. And now the timing has arrived. August 27th is proof that you were never overlooked. You were never forgotten. You were never left behind. The message with your name on it is being delivered. Chosen one, all you need to do is receive it, believe it, and step forward when the door opens. Chosen one, when heaven speaks with your name attached, it does not just brush against your life, it rearranges it. You may feel this as an inner stirring, a sudden clarity, or even a pressure that forces you to confront what you've been avoiding. August 27th is not simply a date for inspiration. It is a moment of activation. There are certain seasons when God whispers, and there are seasons when He declares. This is one of those declarations. The energy around this day carries a weight that pushes you to step out of waiting and into motion. The message is clear. You are being marked, singled out, set apart for something specific, and the timing is now. This shift will not always feel gentle. Sometimes a divine message disrupts before it builds. You may find that doors you thought were solid suddenly close. You may feel a push to walk away from relationships, environments, or even opportunities that once looked promising. This is not punishment. It is protection. The message attached to your name is designed to clear the clutter so you can see the path without distraction. If you feel like the ground beneath you is shaking, it's because heaven is making sure you can't stand in the wrong place any longer. You are being repositioned. One of the ways you'll know this message is real is by the precision of its confirmation. You might hear the same phrase repeated by different people, or notice that the topic you've been secretly wrestling with suddenly appears everywhere. On a billboard, in a conversation, in something you're reading. Pay attention to these signals. They are not random. They are aligned with August 27th as a divine checkpoint, a moment to recognize that heaven knows exactly where you are and exactly what you need. This message also comes with a call to courage. It is not enough to hear it. You must also act on it. The step you are being asked to take may not make sense to those around you. It may not even make sense to your own understanding at first. But when a message from God has your name, it carries grace for obedience. It carries strength for the step. You won't have to manufacture boldness. It will rise in you when you choose to trust. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to move forward, even while fear whispers in your ear. The moment you respond to this call, the fear loses its grip, because the presence guiding you is stronger than the uncertainty surrounding you. August 27th may also highlight something you have been overlooking. Perhaps there is an ability within you that you have minimized, or a door that you didn't think you were worthy to walk through. This message is calling you to stop underestimating yourself. Heaven does not send a word with your name on it to someone who is unprepared. If this is reaching you now, it is because you already carry what is required for the next step. The question is not whether you have enough. The question is whether you will believe it. Chosen one, this is also a reminder that divine timing is never accidental. You may have wondered why certain opportunities didn't open earlier, why prayers seemed unanswered, why you felt hidden. The truth is, you are being shielded until the right moment. And now that the moment is here, everything that felt delayed will suddenly make sense. You will see how the waiting wasn't wasted. It was building the foundation for what's coming now. The alignment happening on August 27th. Not something you have to force. You only need to recognize it and respond. When heaven moves, your only responsibility is to stay in step. Pay attention to the subtle ways your spirit is responding today. That restlessness you feel, that sense that something is approaching, is confirmation in itself. You are not imagining it. The call on your life is real. The timing is intentional. And the message that bears your name is not meant to inspire you temporarily. It is meant to reposition your entire path. This is why you must approach this day with focus. Do not let distractions steal it. Do not let doubt mute it. Do not let fear convince you to ignore it. Heaven's message is louder than the noise around you if you are willing to quiet yourself and listen. This is also a season where you are being called to separate from confusion. The message may require you to release voices in your life that are not aligned with your calling. This is not about arrogance, it is about clarity. You cannot afford to mix divine direction with human opinion. When God calls your name, He does not require the approval of those around you. You are not here to convince everyone. You are here to obey. Trust that those who are meant to walk with you will understand in time, and those who don't will fall away naturally. August 27th is a marker that says, you are seen, you are known, you are ready. The message is not generic. It is not broad. It is laser-focused on your journey. Whether it comes through an inner whisper, a sudden breakthrough, or a quiet confirmation, you will know it when it arrives, because it will not leave you alone. It will echo in your spirit. It will bring both peace and urgency. Peace, because you know it's real. Urgency, because you know you can't delay. You are stepping into a moment where hesitation could cost you alignment. The message with your name is an open door, but open doors do not stay open forever. You must walk through when they appear. Chosen one, take this as a personal summons. You are being called out of the crowd, pulled out of the background, and placed in the center of heaven's attention. Do not doubt your worthiness to receive this. You are not being chosen because you are perfect. You are being chosen because you are ready. Whether you feel ready or not is irrelevant. Heaven knows the truth about your preparation better than you do. Step forward with confidence. The message has arrived, and it has your name written across it in bold. Chosen one, The message that bears your name is not only about direction, it is about identity. August 27th is more than a point on the calendar. It is a mirror held up to your soul, showing you who you really are. You have spent seasons carrying labels placed on you by others, expectations that did not belong to you, and doubts that never came from heaven. This message arrives to strip those false layers away. When heaven calls your name, it calls the real you, not the version shaped by fear or the version molded by survival. It calls the you that existed before the setbacks, before the betrayals, before the disappointments. The call is not here to make you into something new. It is here to reveal what has always been hidden inside you. This is why August 27th feels weighty. It is not simply an instruction about what to do next. It is an unveiling of who you already are. And when that identity rises to the surface, everything around you will begin to rearrange. People will treat you differently. Circumstances will shift to reflect the authority you carry. Even the way you speak, the way you carry yourself will begin to change. This is not because you are trying to become someone new. It is because you are finally allowing yourself to step into what was always yours. Heaven's message confirms what your heart has been whispering all along. You are not ordinary, and your path cannot be measured by ordinary standards. Sometimes, this unveiling feels uncomfortable. You may notice resistance from people who have known you for years. They may not recognize the strength or clarity rising inside you. They may feel unsettled because the version of you they were used to is disappearing. That's okay. You are not here to stay the same, so others remain comfortable. You are here to grow, to expand, to live out the reason you were created. And when the message of heaven speaks your name, it gives you permission to stop apologizing for that growth. August 27th is permission to no longer shrink yourself to fit the expectations of others. This moment also exposes illusions you may have believed about timing. You may have thought you missed your chance. You may have believed you were behind, that other people have gone further while you were standing still. But this message proves otherwise. If heaven is speaking now, it is because now is when you are meant to step forward. There is no too late in divine timing. What looks delayed from earth is perfectly aligned from heaven's perspective. The preparation that felt endless was actually essential. Every detour, every delay, every closed door built the resilience and wisdom you need for this exact moment. August 27th is your confirmation that nothing was wasted. Chosen one, this message also carries an assignment. It is not just about what you will receive, but about what you will carry. Heaven does not call your name without giving you something to release into the world. This could be an idea, a responsibility, a relationship to nurture, or a path to walk that no one around you understands yet. The reason the call feels so strong is because it is tied to purpose. You were not chosen for comfort. You were chosen for impact. The decisions you make after this day will not only shift your life, they will affect those connected to you. That's why this moment feels bigger than you, because it is. When you sense the weight of this call, do not let it intimidate you. Let it remind you that you are not walking alone. The same voice calling your name is the same voice that goes before you to prepare the way. The doors you are meant to walk through are already swinging open. The resources you need are already being gathered. The courage you lack will show up when you take the step. The path may not be fully visible, but the direction will be undeniable. You don't need the entire map. You only need to trust the voice giving you the next step. This season is also testing your discernment. As you receive this message, there will be voices trying to confuse you, trying to make you doubt what you heard. Some will question your timing. Some will question your readiness. But heaven is not confused about you. If you want to stay aligned, quiet the noise. This may mean limiting what you share with others. It may mean sitting in solitude until you are sure of what heaven is saying. It may mean letting go of people who cannot walk where you're going. These are not losses. They are protections. Anyone who falls away during this transition was never meant to carry the next part of your journey. August 27th will not only bring clarity, it will bring confirmation through movement. Watch how situations begin to align without your effort. Watch how conversations arise at the perfect moment. Watch how obstacles that seemed impossible suddenly shift. These are all signs that the message with your name on it is already working in the unseen. You do not have to force it. You only need to be ready to respond when the signal comes. Timing is everything, and this is heaven's timing. Chosen one, you are not being called just to hear. You are being called to become. And becoming requires courage. The message written to you is not a suggestion. It is a commissioning. It is heaven's way of saying, the time is now, you are ready. Even if you feel unqualified, even if you feel unsure, understand this. Heaven would not speak if you were not prepared. Trust what is being spoken to you. Trust the alignment. Trust the signs that are appearing around you. This is not a coincidence. This is divine orchestration, and it is unfolding with your name written across it. Chosen one, as this message reaches its end, know that the timing of this day is not random. August 27th carries your name because heaven is confirming what you already feel deep inside. You are not waiting anymore. You are stepping in. The doors that align with your purpose are no longer locked. The weight on your spirit is not confusion. It is the pull of destiny asking you to rise. Do not hesitate. Do not look back. Every moment, every delay, every trial has led you right here. This is not about chance. It is about divine design. You are not being prepared anymore. You are being released. Walk forward with courage. Trust the signs. Trust the stillness inside you. Trust that the one who called you by name has already prepared the way. This is the moment you've been sensing. Chosen one, the message has been delivered, and now it's your turn to answer.